Greenwood Leadership Academy was founded to really shift the outcomes, socioeconomic, educational outcomes for students and families in North Tulsa. So we've existed for about 4 years now, and this is our first year in our building by ourselves as we've taken over this space. It's been an interesting year nonetheless, but we're here to really support North Tulsa and the families in North Tulsa with their academic, social, emotional expectations and goals for their scholars. Greenwood Leadership Academy, named for the Greenwood neighborhood where there was and will be again Black Wall Street, is so very important. We are blessed to be named after Greenwood and really want to not only instill the values of Black Wall Street, what it meant and what it means to become Black Wall Street again into our students, but ensure that they understand that they're the ones who are going to do it. We talk about rebuilding Black Wall Street. We talk about what the massacre did to our community and recognize that it's the leaders who are in front of us who can rebuild what was here, and they can change their own outcomes. We're just a part of that process. I think that having an option that's like this for our community is huge. Our community is very, very involved. Our board is very, very involved in the community. We work really closely with our community engagement team, who spend a lot of time out in the community, not only talking with our families about their educational outcomes, but also their financial outcomes, their physical outcomes, their emotional outcomes. We do a lot with mental health, and so having a school that our main focus is educating students, and that's our bottom line, to make sure that students get an excellent education. But our families can have a holistic experience with us and with the entire MetCares Foundation to get a lot of their needs met, to be thinking about how we can support them in other areas of their life.
I've definitely seen changes in my parents as well. Some that might not have been as involved in the beginning just because that's just how they were. They just weren't involved. But me reaching out to them, letting them know how their child is doing, not only just the things that they could work on at home, but also the positive things that child is doing. And then they are like, oh wow, like I did not know that he or she does that. Like it's so surprising to see that they do this here because they don't do it at home. So just giving that parent some tips, it's what keeps me going and what keeps me wanting to be a teacher. Just the changes that you see from parents as well as the scholars here.
The education part was important. The leaders that were speaking about the school really influenced us on what she would be learning in Black excellence, of course. Black excellence means a lot to me because we didn't get that in school. Well, I didn't get that in school. We only got taught so much, and for it to be a part in their teaching my daughter more than what I learned, it means a lot to me.
Our parents are really invested in our community. They're invested in the school. They want GLA to win. They brought their students here because of that, right? Like they can go anywhere to any other elementary school and get science, social studies, math, and all of those things, but they brought their students here for a particular purpose to really embody what Black excellence is, to embody what Greenwood is. And so I think that our families feel really bought into that mission, and we have a really hard job of living up to it and making sure that we're achieving it.
And what are your teachers like here at the school?
Very good, like
very
fun.
good.
All the teachers I had was so fun, so fun, so fun.
When I was in Ross, it was like bad because it was one of these teachers. She was old, but she was so mean to kids. One time I was right next to the door and she saw me right there. She opened the door and it hit my face.
I think first and foremost, the biggest support that anyone can ever have is to bring whatever talents and skills that they might have, to volunteer them to support us. We are constantly looking for ways to create new experiences for our students, to have new opportunities to present to them. And so for our community members, those inside and outside, to say, hey, this is my gift, my skill, my talent, my funds that I can support and provide, we are more than welcome to talking about what that means and how it connects to what our vision is.